We're here on Gander Lake on this beautiful Friday spring day, May the 12th. After a hard day's work, we were in on the Rodney Pond proposed protected area, cleaning out the road so we can get in, doing some aquatic assessments in there in the fall. Might have to remove a dam there that was probably placed there within the late 1800s and early 1900s and rebuilt in the 1960s anyway to sluice 4-foot timber pine. But anyway, we're going to do take advantage of the situation here after a hard day. Like you say, this is what we got to. This is our reward. Beautiful day on Gander Lake. So what an opportunity to give you a southwest perspective of Charlie's place. This is over on southwest now, looking over between at the islands. Over there would be pointing north, so that would be the last island. You see one. Let's see if I can zoom in. That's the tip of the island. That's the tip of Charlie's place right there. See the little island in front? And that's the bigger island. Come on back now. 1, 2, 3. Then it connects to the main peninsula, we'll say, on Charlie's place. The point pointing to the north. So as you're going up now, that's all Charlie's place. I'm on the southwest side, so Southwest Gander River would be directly straight up there, past that point on the left side. I took the opportunity today to shut off the little engine and get a little video and just to make some note of some history here. This would be the other side. This is not Charlie's place, but it's on the left hand side across the lake. And this place is littered with history. That cabin was built by one of my good friends, best friend's father, that had it between 4 or 5 gentlemen that were trapping this area way back before we had any of the modern amenities that we have now. Cell phones, well, boat engines I guess, but skidoos and stuff were way back there. 12 lands, river boats. As soon as I shut the boat off, I don't know if you'll hear them in a minute there, but there's loons there, and there was a couple black ducks. There's a steady on the back of that where them Tree Bridge Bruces, and that's where they're breeding. Some of the biggest black ducks you ever see. I just seen one then. Man, he was a monster. No doubt they're getting ready to lay now after not already doing it. I just wanted to share this today. This is not up on the river, but it's the closest thing to it. This is high water, spring of the year. And when we speak about special sites, you know, all along that shore, Charlie's place over there, there's so many gentlemen. One actually that's buried in the Indian burial grounds there, Esau Gillingham. He spent his last days over there straight across. Tremendous amounts of history, the Beothuk. And when we go over just across the peninsula of Charlie's place, now over there would be towards Norris River on the other side of that ridge, is where we find my uncle Tony John. And I would go over there today, but it's been a long day and we're getting low on fuel, but we're heading over there. itching to get our hands on some of that Rama Bay chert. I was lucky to have my hands on some, but around 30 years ago, brought it to school for show and tell, but my uncle has passed now, and we're not sure where all the artifacts went, but no doubt he's guiding us, because he no better example than the man that fought for his for the community and for the rights of Indigenous people and non-Indigenous people of the community. Many generations. We're gone past the outlet now, straight down the lake, but in Charlie's time, when he came up that outlet, that was pointing right to Glenwood now, around that point there, or Appleton. This lake was all pine. Monster virgin pine. And it's been cut once, twice, 3 times. Back then there wasn't enough. There was a lot of pollution, but not like these days. A lot of the men done their work, their own, you know, back-breaking work, sluicing pine and 4-foot timber out the brooks and boomed it right down to Glenwood from here. But now these modern days, you got a lot more to deal with, and especially with the global warming and species at risk that we got going on now. And everything seems to be disappearing, so that'll only add to it. But there's no need to come up here. And the last little bit of cultural heritage and territory that we got left is directly over there. So, and you see a day like today, peace and quiet. I can dip my hands down there now and have a drink. I've done it several times a day. Hopefully it won't kill me, but if it's ever a day I can't come up here and get a pot of water or a cup of water at that lake and drink it, well, I won't. There won't be no more visits to this lake. But if we do something now, we might be able to save something for the generations coming up. Anyway, just a little perspective there today. There's a lot more better videos I could get if we were up the river and stuff. This is mating season now for a lot of migratory birds, geese, stuff, and everything. Certainly songbirds are back now. Caribou should be coming back into this territory now pretty soon. Moving back. So, a lot of studies coming up. We gotta go up and check our marten boxes. And hopefully a couple trips for the lichen studies. Anyway, just wanted to make a note. This is not one way. Is this for any kind of personal gain? For me and the Francis clan, and the Halibut First Nations, and Glenwood First Nations, and so many people that supported us, other organizations, all the locals. And this is the place where they come. If they worked hard all week and they got a weekend up here or whatever, it's nice to enjoy it. So not to get too sentimental, I'm going to sign off now, and thanks for watching. And shout out to Gander Lake and Charlie's Place. An emergency reserve status and an IPCA in the future. God bless. Over and out.